Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to show how to analyze beams which are curved in plan by using StatPro. You might have already analyzed these beams by using any analysis procedure. So let us say analyze this by using StatPro. So for that, I will go to Structure Wizard for the modeling of beam. In that, I will select model type as frame model. In that, the model type available is circular beam. Select that circular beam. Then in this, let us assume that the radius of beam, circular beam is 5 meters and the angle is of 360 degree. Then number of bays along periphery I will assume as 20. Let us in future in further I will assume that the number of supports are 4 and they are equally distributed along the arc. So I will say apply it and then I will transfer it to the main screen. Then I will go to the properties first. Then in that I will define the cross-sectional properties of all the elements I have created. That is, I will assume that uniform property of this beam, entire beam, that is 0.35, let us say assumption 0.25. I will select the material as concrete. Then I will add it and then I will select this material to then I will select this material and cross section property to this entire beam. So I will select assign to view, then I will select assign it. Then I will go to supports. I will create a fixed support. So creating a fixed support and then I will assign it to at 4 nodes only, but equally distributed along the periphery. Then I will select assign to selected nodes, assign, yes. So at 4 nodes along equidistance along the periphery, the suffix support is assigned. Then I will go to the loadings. Then I will assume that there are only two types of load acting on this beam. That is, first is the self weight, and then next is the UDL. It may be a type of wall, or it may be a type of any uniformly distributed load converted from the slab is acting on this beam. So I will first select add. I will make load case 1. I will add it, and in that load case 1 I am going to add the self weight of the beam. Let us say factor is only 1. I am going to assume in the y direction, just add it. Then next I will assume a member load, that is UDL, acting on all the elements of this beam. So let us say minus 10 kilonewton per meter is acting on entire span, so no need to select d1, d2, d3. Add it. Then next select the load. Self weight, I have to assign it to entire beam. So select assign to view, assign, yes. Then next uniformly distributed load. Also this I want to apply to entire beam. Then select assign to view, assign, yes. So this is how the load is going to be applied on the entire beam. Next we'll go to analyze. Then press the analysis command. Here we don't want any other options like static checks, mode shapes and all. So we'll select no print option, add, close it and then put run analysis. So the analysis will run. It should show the 0 errors. So the errors is 0. Now we will go to post processing and we will see the deflected shape, how the beam is going to deflect for that particular load case. See, this is the deflected shape. You can see the value of deflection. It is only in the y direction because of the load, but because of the geometry, that is, it is circular, there is a rotation in the x direction as well as in the z direction. You can see from the values. Also, if we see the values of bending moment diagram, the mz will get generated. That is a bending moment along z direction. Also, the torsional moment is also going to generate. You can see the values by right clicking, by going to these annotations, and you can see the beam results. You can see the bending. You can go for maximum. Okay, so first we will see the bending values in the z direction. So let us see the mz values. We will go to annotate beam results. We'll see the maximum. Also, you can check the values in this in beam results in this table. Also, the values of as per the distance fx, fy, fz generated, mx, my, mz generated. Here you can see what is the value of mx, and you can see the value of mz is 0 along the beam. Everywhere it is 0, but the value of mx is generated, that is the torsional moment, and mz is also generated. So this is how you can analyze a beam which is curved in plan by using StatPro. So thank you for watching my video. If you like this, then press the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again.